Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IS. Today we are going to have the Hindu analysis of 12th October 2020. So let us see which are the important articles in today's newspaper. For mains purpose and for prelims purpose we have segregated them. Let us see one by one. First, for mains purpose, the article on page number 6, editorial page, a very good article. Especially we can say that COVID-19 related and somehow ethical elements related to how vaccine should be distributed and made available to all sections of society all over the world. Basically it is talking about that the vaccine should be declared as global common good. Okay, so yes, recently we have discussed about the similar phenomenon that was going on, that is vaccine nationalism, right? So basically it is talking against such kind of vaccine nationalism. So let us see what the writers both are Nobel Prize, Peace Prize laureates. So yes, their views, their opinions are very much important for our examination. Need to declare COVID-19 vaccine as global common good. We are in the grip of historic pandemic. The novel coronavirus which causes COVID-19 is threatening whole human family. COVID-19 does not discriminate. The economic, emotional and societal cost of trying to stop the virus through lockdowns and social distancing are enormous and unprecedented. Okay. So, economic cost, emotional cost, societal cost. Basically, we can go on elaborating on what kind of cost it is talking about, like economic slowdown is there, emotional distress, psychological problems, post-traumatic disorders that are emerging. Social cost, we can say that here, yes, because of isolation, or we can also say that we are living away from the families because of the strict lockdown, let's say, provisions, norms. So, societal costs are there. We can say that even the marriages are delayed because of COVID-19. We can talk about that also here. Okay, so as the cost rises, the patience of people is waning from fear, uncertainty and economic collapse. So, remedy for all of this is a vaccine or as a global common good. So, what an effective vaccine is? Being the more cost effective than the medicine, vaccines provide a method of prevention, right? In general, we can say that medicines are focusing on curing purpose, rather the main aspect or objective of vaccine is to prevent any kind of disease. They offer protection from infection in the first place, disrupting chains of transmission and saving individuals from days of illness, hospitalization or death, and possible even in the face of excellent care. But an effective vaccine cannot be truly effective and human until all communities are reached without discrimination. So, this is what the main argument here is, that it should reach all communities without any discrimination. So, history has shown us how to eradicate diseases for global good of our, let us say, countries, but also for all. For example, Dr. Jonas Salk, who came up with the polio vaccine that was approved for the general population to use, he refused to patent it. So, very good, let us say, examples, like we know that smallpox or polio vaccine, all these vaccines were used for whole humanity purpose and not restricted to any, let us say, country or any patent that was, let us say, on those vaccines. We need to we need this sort of leadership, a leadership which will guide us away from incredible profits to humanity's survival and lay stress on the need of open source production of vaccine without any commercial ownership of COVID-19 vaccine. So, there should not be actually commercialization, rather it should be focusing on let us say welfare of humanity, protection of humanity. For the rich world, we would say that this proposed act of human solidarity to ensure that medicines and vaccines get to whole human family simultaneously is really in their own self interest and not just an act of charity. Yes. So, in conclusion, we can say the very good statement, the countries of the world should unite to pass the resolution at United Nations to make the novel coronavirus vaccine as product without any commercial ownership, to turn it collective wish into reality. Okay. So, yes, we should, let us say, focusing on making it a global common good. So, such kind of question we can expect here. An effective vaccine cannot be truly effective and human until communities are reached without discrimination. In the light of this statement, discuss the need to declare COVID-19 vaccine as global common good. A very good new kind of question here we have framed here. When COVID-19 does not discriminate, why should COVID-19 vaccine should? So basically here comment in the light of need to declare COVID-19 vaccine as a global common good. So we know that the COVID-19 does not discriminate. Why should COVID-19 vaccine should discriminate here? So yes, this is all we can here talk about, that the equal access or universal access to COVID-19 vaccine when in future, coming future, it is developed. Fine. So yes, COVID-19 and ethical perspective or even essay is expected on COVID-19. So we can have such kind of topics there. So next article on page number 6, again we know that 2 days back we have discussed the news that 2020 Nobel Peace Prize was announced for World Food Program of United Nations. So yes, this prize is, we can say that, a befitting tribute to aid workers who have brave hazardous conditions to reach starving people in the theaters of war, civil strife and natural disasters. Okay, so basically it is talking about the whole article, significance of this Nobel Prize to such program here. Lord John Boyd Orr, the first head of FAO, yes, Food and Agriculture Organization, one of the we can say the special organization of United Nations, had said that peace cannot be built on empty stomachs. So very good statement, we can use this in our essay also. So yes, that council must resonate even more with all countries and foster greater cooperation to close the World Food Program's funding gap of $4.1 billion at present. Okay, as the world's hunger map represents a depressing picture with more than a quarter of population facing undernourishment in many countries. So this is important fact that you can mention here. Okay, the recognition that WFP has received can help the humanitarian organization prepare for decade of ambition and then meet sustainable development goal, especially SDG 2, achieving zero hunger by 2030. So here we need to have let's say more and more mitigation of carbon emissions and early and avoid the effects of agriculture on the agriculture from disaster climate events. So this is also very much important to ensure food security and zero hunger by 2030. Democracy also needs to strengthening to help achieve equitable food distribution and end hunger. This is also important aspect to ensure the elimination of hunger. So in conclusion, very good statement again, this is the time for world's big powers to strengthen the UN system, espousing fraternity, shunning militarism, greening economies and resolving conflicts in the true spirit of Peace Prize. So basically it is talking about promoting multilateralism. As we can see that in recent times there is growing protectionism in the international relations or world level. So basically by giving such kind of Peace Prize to UN system, we can say that it will promote multilateralism in future. Fine? Yes. So IR or ethics in international relations, such kind of topics are there in GS4 also and GS2. So at 15, RTI Act crippled by huge backlog. Yes. Polity and governance, GS2, and even in GS4 ethics paper, RTI topic is there. So some important facts are mentioned here, like more than 2.2 lakh cases pending at central and state information commissions. Increasing backlog is exhibited by the fact that most commissions are functioning at reduced capacity, right? So like for example, Odisha is functioning with just 4 commissioners, Rajasthan has only 3. Under the law, every commission should have chief and up to 10 commissioners, yani ki chairman and 10 commissioners. So analysis also found that the government officials face hardly any punishment for violating law. So that promotes some kind of, we can say, culture of impunity among the civil servants or public servants. The need to scrutinize the functioning of Information Commission is now perhaps the greater than ever in the, let's say, context of COVID-19 pandemic. Why? Because we can say that if poor and marginalized affected by the public health emergency are to be have any hope of obtaining the benefits of government scheme, they must have access to relevant information. So that's why it becomes much more important in the COVID-19 pandemic. Very good statement here. At a time when incentives for secrecies are great and scope for discretionary actions are wide, the role of information commissions is crucial to ensure that people can obtain information on the healthcare facilities, social security programs, delivery of essential goods and services meant for those in distress. So it should be directly used as conclusion whenever it is talking about RTI in pandemic, or the significance of RTI in pandemic. Fine. So such kind of question, analyze the issues involved in effective implementation of RTI Act. We can mention these 3-4 issues here, like backlog is there, not working in full capacity, culture of impunity. So such kind of let's say points you note down in your notes and you can use them. Okay. Right. Yes. Moving on, some prelims related important articles here. Yes. So what the article is talking about? Yes. The article is talking about blue flag certification. Okay. So blue flag tag for Kasarkod and Padubidri beaches in Karnataka. Okay. So 2 beaches in Karnataka are among the 8 in India that have bagged the coveted eco label blue flag from international agency Foundation for Environment Education, FEE, which is headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Okay, so blue flag beach is an eco-tourism model to provide tourists clean, hygienic bathing water facilities, safe and healthy environment, sustainable development of area. So certification is awarded by the Denmark-based agency based on 33 stringent criteria under 4 major heads. कौन से heads है? Environmental education and information, or bathing water quality, environment management and conservation, and safety and services at the beach. This is awarded to local authorities and private operators only of the member countries. So there are at present the members, 77 member countries of this institution. Yes, name of the institution, Foundation for Environment Education. This is non-profit organization. Okay, yes, and we can say that it was founded in 1981. Fine. So this is the basic information, blue flag certification. So this has been in news last year also. We had expected this question in our prelims examination, but yes, next year also we can have such kind of question here. So we can get confused because of the name blue. Okay, so blue flag certification sometimes in news, it may be like related to fisheries or farm subsidies, organic farming, such kind of things can confuse. So we need to understand it is ecotourism model. Fine, blue flag certification for beaches. Next, paper strip virus test to be out soon, Vardhan. So yes, our health minister has said that the ministry would soon roll out the Feluda paper strip test for COVID-19 diagnosis. This has been developed by CSIR, IGIB and approved by DGCI for commercial launch. A test showed 96% of sensitivity and 98% of specificity. So some basic information of this test. Yes, it is developed by Delhi-based CSIR Institute of Genomics and Integrative Biology. It is quicker and cheaper. Yes. So what it is talking about? Yes, it is expected to cost between 500 to 600. Accuracy अभी देखा हमने 96% of sensitivity, 98% of specificity. Fine. Type of sample either saliva or blood, but saliva is preferred for testing. तो दोनों use किए जा सकते हैं. Turnaround time, kit takes 45 minutes to give the results. So this is, we can say that very good as compared to RT-PCR test which takes 1.5 hours, rapid antigen test जो है 30 to 40 minutes लेता है, TrueNAT test gives result in 1 hour. Okay, so it is similar to pregnancy color code test. तो एक लाइन और डबल लाइन जो प्रेगनेंसी टेस्ट होता है तो उसमें on one line the case of negative results much like the pregnancy test kit. However, this is nucleic acid test and not the protein based one. Fine. So yes, this is important information about we can say Feluda test. At the same time, we should understand that the Feluda test has been developed by using CRISPR-Cas9 technology. So this has been recently in news because 2020 Nobel Prize in Chemistry was awarded to two scientists who developed this technology, CRISPR-Cas9 technology or gene editing technology tool. Fine. So such kind of prelims question we can expect here. Consider the following statement. Yes. What it is talking about? It is developed by CSIR IGIB Delhi. Yes. It is based on CRISPR-Cas9 technology. Yes. Only blood samples can be used for testing in not only blood and saliva also. And saliva sample is preferred here. So only 1 and 2 is the answer. And lastly, we can say that some important development, tourism related development in Kashmir. Yes. So the Kashmir has won the bid to host 50th annual Skull International Area Congress. So 50th annual Skull International Asia Area Congress in 2021 against the 4 other cities which were in competition. What is Skull? Skull International is an organization of tourism leaders around the world promoting global tourism and friendship. So it is Spain based tourism body with 15,000 members and 150 chapters across the world. Fine. So Congress is likely to be held between let's say April month in Srinagar Sher-e-Kashmir International Convention Center, and this will give fillip to international tourist footfall in Kashmir. So basically it is significant for tourism industry in Kashmir, which has been, let's say, on downfall due to 2 reasons. One is, we can say that the restrictions after the decision of reorganization of state on 5th August 2019 and later on COVID-19 pandemic. So because of that there has been, we can say, downfall in the economy or tourism economy, which is the main aspect of economy of Kashmir. So this will provide fillip to such kind of tourism activity in future. So some important captions and quotations from today's articles. Yes. So ये जो है RTI related जो भी आएगा उसमें आपने लिखना चाहिए, काफ़ी अच्छा स्टेटमेंट है. Peace cannot be built on empty stomach. Very good caption or quotation we can use whenever there is the question is talking about peace and conflict. Okay. So there is a time for the world of big powers. ये जो statements है या फिर ये vaccine related, COVID-19 vaccine related जो भी आएगा क्वेश्चन तो उसमें आपने ये ऐड करने चाहिए. Fine. Yes. So sorry, this is for IR related and this is COVID-19 related. Okay. So these were important articles from today's The Hindu newspaper. Try to take input for our examination for both prelims as well as mains examination. For further information on editorial discussion or ED classes, which are the new batch is going to start, in these classes the mains related articles and issues are let's say analyzed in depth by Ansari sir and team. So for further information regarding this course you can contact Lukman IS. Thank you.